Sb2199 targets a small fraction of the North Dakota population. North Dakota, according to the UCLA Williams Institute, North Dakota has an astoundingly low number of transgender adults in state, with roughly 0.4% of the population identifying as transgender. 0.4% of the population of North Dakota is roughly 2,500 individuals. I lived in Grafton, North Dakota for the first 14 years of my life, a small town roughly 286 miles from here. Driving from our state capitol building to my hometown, you would pass more people on the highway than the amount of individuals that this bill targets. This bill would just be as absurd if it targeted individuals in North Dakota with the last name of Johnson, which is the most common last name in North Dakota, and there is roughly 10,000 individuals in North Dakota with the last name of Johnson. I'd also like to bring up the fact that roughly 2% of the population, about the equivalency of red hair, is intersex. So that is, they do not fit the typical pattern of chromosomes, hormones, and genitalia expected between men and women. Sb2199 is no less than extreme government overreach. Per the bill's text, any entity receiving state funding is subject to a $1,500 fee if they do not refer to an individual by their assigned sex at birth. Under this bill, I would personally be costing Lake Region State College thousands of dollars, as I do not identify as my assigned sex at birth, and I do not go by my legal name. Additionally, my testimony here today would cost the legislator thousands of dollars, as I have introduced myself to you by my non-legal name, and I have signed my non-legal name into this attendance sheet. I've spoken much about how Sb2199 would target and harass other transgender individuals in North Dakota, but I have talked little about how it would affect me. If passed, Sb2199 and similar bills will reduce my quality of life here in North Dakota. I have known since I was 13 that I was transgender. I was harassed, I was threatened, and I was insulted because my gender identity and gender expression did not match my assigned sex at birth. Eventually, I got help with my mental health, and I found a network of family and friends who would accept me. I have been out publicly as transgender for a little over half a year now, and have seen some of the greatest gifts to my mental health since then. If Sb2199 passes, my mental health, along with all other transgender individuals in the state, will see an all-time low. If Sb2199 passes, I will be forced back into a severe depressive lull. And if Sb2199 passes, there is no future where I will continue to live in North Dakota. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions for, I don't know how to address you, I apologize. Mr. McCash?
Ms. McCash.
Ms. McCash? No. All right, thank you. Any other testimony